Welcome to Friday Morning Dharma on February 14th, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Why don't we go ahead and settle in for some meditation? As always, please take care to ensure that your spine is straight and relaxed. Balanced, grounded, stable, still, silent, like a mountain. When you're ready, please go ahead and gently transition into meditation on the inner body. Be the silent observer of sensations that may start in your hands and your feet in the form of a tingling, perhaps a lightness, perhaps a heaviness, perhaps a pulsation. All that is asked of you is to silently observe like a mountain with consciousness. In the center of your chest is your heart chakra. At the center of your heart chakra is your tsewa, your innate capacity, your innate, limitless capacity for tenderheartedness, for loving kindness, for warm heartedness. I'd like you to please gently draw your awareness in toward the region of your chest, not necessarily to the center of your chest, but to the region of your chest is perfectly sufficient. Just allow your awareness to rest in the region of your chest, in the region of your tsewa. By resting in your tenderheartedness, you naturally become more familiar with your tenderheartedness. As you become more familiar with your tenderheartedness, you begin to naturally, in a non-conceptual way, you begin to naturally identify with your tenderheartedness. Please just rest. Now, now please gently redirect your awareness. Become aware again of your physical body and allow your breathing to become less shallow. And taking deeper and deeper breaths, become aware again of the garments of clothing resting on the surface of your physical body. You might become aware of the weight of the garments of clothing resting on the surface of your body. Become aware again of your surroundings inside the room that you're occupying. Deeper and deeper breaths, and become aware again of the world that exists outside of the room that you're occupying. We dedicate all of the merit from this morning's meditation to world peace. May all beings, without exception, soon come to be the recipients of pure, unconditional love. May we, participants in this class, and those viewing the recording of this class, be the givers of pure, unconditional love and kindness and tenderheartedness. Completely fill up your belly and lungs with air, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes and bring your meditation to an end. Thank you very much, and welcome back. So it is February 14th, the second Friday of the month, a Friday that we have designated as being kind of questions, answers, questions, hopefully answers, and discussion. Um, any of you all in person who have a question or something you'd like to share, please feel free, as well as you Zoomers, feel free to unmute yourself. Don't feel pressured, because I have a question for you if you don't have a question you'd like to share. But if you do have a question, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask away. Okay, so here's my question for you. I was having a conversation with a friend recently, and by the way, as a means of context, to refresh your memory, we've been studying in the book In Love with the World. We've been on the chapter Impermanence and Death. And I was talking with a friend of mine, a longtime Sangha friend, about my age. I'm 63. He's about the same age. And we were just kind of talking over tea one time recently, and he said, he said, I'm getting to the point where I know that I'm going to start losing friends. My contemporaries are going to start passing away. And he said, that one of his friends has cancer again. He beat cancer twice, um, stage 4 cancer, and he has it again. And who knows how much time he has. And my friend said to me, he said, I'm reaching the point in my life where I'm going to start losing friends to death. And he said, I think what I'm going to do is, rather than wait until their funeral to go pay my respects, at the funeral. I'm going to go see them while they're still alive, to the extent I have kind of notice, who knows if his friend is actually going to die from cancer, but at some point he's going to die. He said two things. He said, I've increasingly come to the recognition that I'm going to start losing more and more friends as we age. And I'm going to sort of, rather than wait until their funerals to go see them, I'm going to go see them while they're alive. What do you think about that? What do you think about the comments of my friend? And a little warning, it's kind of a misdirection question. So yeah, full disclosure. No, but and let me say, there are no wrong answers. There are no wrong answers. I promise I'm not going to make anyone look foolish, and not intentionally anyways. Yeah.
I think that's a great idea
Yeah, you like
because,
that, Barb?
yeah, because you get to enjoy the people and no matter what condition they are, and share your love, and that's that, and have fun.
Yeah, yeah, share their tsewa for sure.
Yeah.
Not saying that one's sewa can't be shared with the person who has, as one of my friends said, left the body, they can still love them. And to the extent that we subscribe to the notion that consciousness continues, um, you know,
Hmm.
we can keep loving people who have left their body in this lifetime. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the redirection of this. Who says my friend is going to outlive his other friends? Yeah, it's so curious how we can sort of I mean, for those of us who think about death at all, and as Dharma practitioners, I hope you do, whether you consider yourself a Dharma practitioner or not, I hope you do. Um, but we have this, I think, almost clinical approach, or maybe even disassociated view of death. Yeah, I'm going to think about death. I'm thinking about the death of other people, right? But the real meaning behind meditations on impermanence and death is our own mortality. Yeah. The only thing we're sure of that we're going to die is an absolute certainty. And the timing of our death is an absolute uncertainty. There are no guarantees that my friend is going to outlive his friend who has cancer for the third time. Yeah. Um, I'm going to die. I have no idea when I'm going to die. What matters? What matters in life? With however much time that I have left, what matters? Um, I almost think that I would invite us to, like, when we like read about death, or when we contemplate death, that we really make it personal. Like the chapter that we're in right now on In Love with the World is titled Impermanence and Death. What if we like changed our perspective, and just like mentally for our own purposes thought about the chapter as impermanence and my death, you know, you know, just looking at it that way. It's such a powerful teaching. In fact, in the Great Beyond Sorrow Sutra, the sutra that is titled The Great Beyond Sorrow Sutra. I don't have this perfectly committed to memory. I should do that, but it's pretty close to this. In the Great Beyond Sorrow Sutra, the Buddha says, when we look in a field, we will see that many animals have traveled across the field and have left their footprints. And we will see that it is the footprint of the elephant that makes the deepest impression. He says, in a similar way, we can engage in many different meditations and experience their effects, but it's the meditation on death that makes the greatest impression on our mind. Yeah. So powerful. So, and just this morning, I know that I've mentioned many times that I do a gratitude practice, a daily gratitude practice. I make my little list of things that I'm grateful for, and then send a text off to my gratitude partner in Santa Fe. And then she does the same for me, texts me her gratitude list. And this morning, she, it's a true story. In her gratitude share this morning, one of the items was that she knew a friend for as long as she did. She's going, my gratitude partner is going to her friend's funeral today to pay her respects. She was diagnosed with cancer recently, received a cancer diagnosis, and was dead 3 weeks later. It can happen quick. And I believe at some level, maybe it all links up. Maybe the reason we're here talking about this today on Valentine's Day is to be mindful of the complete uncertainty of the timing of our death, and let our loved ones know that we do love them, now, while we still have the opportunity. Because who knows how long we'll have the opportunity. Anybody, anything you'd like to share before we close? Yes, Tina.
Just that it's always a good idea to see your friends and loved ones. Your friend had the right idea. He should go see his friend. We should all go see our friends, because sometimes, we mean to see them and then they go and we didn't get to see them. And it's, bad. So I think that's good advice. See your friends, like Barb said.
Yeah.
Good advice.
That sounds true. That sounds absolutely true. And even if our friends, don't die, don't experience an untimely physical death, there could be a death of our friendship, a death of the friendship. Another thing that's said in the sutras, friends become enemies, enemies become friends, friends become strangers, enemies become strangers. Everything is impermanent, always changing. So
I just want to say one thing. My family and friends all live far away in different time zones. And it's hard sometimes to fly and visit. But there's like Facebook, and there's Instagram, and there's other ways you could see them and talk, which helps when you live so far away and all that.
Yeah. Thanks for that reminder, Barb. Thanks for that reminder. And let me also.
The only good thing about social media.
Barb, what Barb says is absolutely true. We have the technological means to connect with our loved ones really anytime we want. That's absolutely true, period. And how about this for a radical notion? Send them a handwritten letter or a handwritten card. Yeah. I know that when I rarely receive that, I'm really touched by it. Yeah. Somebody took the time. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Thank you. Okay, you guys, 8:59. Happy Valentine's Day. Have a great
You
weekend.
too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Happy
Bye-bye.
Valentine's
Thank you,
Day.
Jeff.
Thank you. Same to everybody.
Yeah.